Nintendo Switch is finally here. It arrives on March 3rd. It costs $299. We have it here in this box, and we're going to show it off to you right now. The first big launch game on the Nintendo Switch is The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. You can see it right here in this seemingly svelte box. It's smaller than the average game box, smaller than the average DVD or Blu-ray box, and that's because the games themselves are really small. The Nintendo Switch doesn't actually run discs, it runs cartridges. The game cart itself is this tiny little card right here. This is the Nintendo Switch in this box. You can see the box itself is not huge. It's because the console is not huge. This tablet here is the Nintendo Switch. This is the console itself. This is where the processing happens. This is where you put in game cards up here. There's a little slot for it. There's, headphone slots, stuff like that. Let's put this kickstand up and let it sit out. Sit, good. And it also comes with these two game pads that attach to the sides. These are called the Joy-Con. This is Joy-Con left, Joy-Con right, and they slide on to the console really easily, like this. And that's it. And now I can pick it up and play it, like so, which is pretty interesting. There is a dock also that comes with the Switch that is right here. See, it says Nintendo Switch. It's got a little logo that looks like the two Joy-Con. You put that down, put the kickstand away, and that's it. It's been switched. It is now a home game console. This dock plugs into your television via HDMI, and then this game console slides into this, and it is suddenly projected onto your television like magic. Notably, you can also kick out this kickstand, disconnect these controllers. They're wireless gamepads, and you can use them with the Switch as its own television, essentially. You can play two-player. You can give one of these to one of your friends, and you can play Mario Kart together by turning the controllers sideways, like so. Let's see what else is in this box. So, these are the straps that you're supposed to use with the Joy-Con when you play games that are motion games. These are also motion controllers, so think of it like a Wii gamepad. You slide one of these on, and you put this on your wrist, like so, and then if you are waving your hands around or whatever else you might do with this, it doesn't go flying at your television and break it or something like that. This also has a couple of buttons on the top, so you can attach these when you're playing with a friend when you're using these sideways, and you can use these top buttons as shoulder buttons. And otherwise, in this box, you've got some other kind of unexciting stuff, a plug, an HDMI cable. There is no power brick in this box, so when you plug in the Switch to your television and to your wall, there won't be a giant unsightly box sitting in the back of your television meant to convert power or something like that. There's one other thing of note in this box that we need to show you, and it is the Joy-Con grip. This is notoriously not a controller that you can use for charging. It can only be used to house the Joy-Con. You can slide these in here, and it becomes a gamepad. Kind of like a traditional Xbox One or PlayStation 4 gamepad. You hold it like so, push buttons. It's got offset thumbsticks. It's got shoulder buttons. It's got triggers. It's got a bunch of different stuff. It's got a button here that can be used for recording gameplay. And that is the Nintendo Switch. Stay tuned for our review and other great stuff on Nintendo Switch in the coming days.